In 2025, fraud has become smarter, faster, and more dangerous than ever before. Scammers no longer rely only on fake phone calls or simple email tricks. Today's financial fraud involves hacked accounts, stolen identities, fake transactions, deepfake voices, and highly organized cyber networks operating across borders. As digital banking and online payments grow, the battlefield between banks and scammers has shifted almost entirely into the digital world. And at the center of this battle stands artificial intelligence. For decades, banks relied on basic rule-based systems to detect fraud. If a transaction crossed a certain amount or came from a different country, it was flagged. While these systems worked to some extent, scammers quickly learned how to bypass them. They adapted their methods, kept transactions small, and blended into normal user behavior. By 2025, this old approach is no longer enough. That is why banks have turned to AI-powered fraud detection systems that can think, learn, and adapt in real time. AI fraud detection works very differently from traditional security systems. Instead of checking just one rule, AI analyzes patterns of behavior. It learns how you normally use your bank account, how often you spend money, where you usually log in from, what time you make transactions, and even how fast you type on your phone. This creates a digital behavior profile unique to each user. When something unusual happens, even if the transaction looks normal on the surface, AI notices the difference immediately. For example, if your account is accessed from a new device in a new location and at an unusual time, AI connects all these signals together. A human might see each action as harmless, but AI sees the full picture. It calculates the risk in milliseconds and decides whether to allow the transaction, block it, or ask for verification. This speed is critical because modern fraud happens extremely fast. By the time a human reviews the case, the money could already be gone. One of the most powerful advantages of AI in fraud detection is its ability to learn from past attacks. Every time a scam attempt is detected, the system becomes smarter. AI models are trained on millions of fraud cases, allowing them to recognize patterns that repeat across different scams. Even when scammers change their tactics, AI can identify similarities in behavior that humans might miss. This constant learning process makes AI systems more effective over time rather than outdated. In 2025, AI is not only protecting banks but also personal finance apps and digital wallets. Payment apps, online shopping platforms, and investment accounts all use AI to monitor activity in real time. When users receive instant alerts about suspicious logins or transactions, that is AI working behind the scenes. This has significantly reduced financial losses for both companies and individuals, while also increasing trust in digital finance. Another major area where AI plays a critical role is identity verification. Scammers often use stolen personal information to open fake accounts or take over existing ones. AI-powered systems now analyze facial recognition, voice patterns, typing behavior, and device fingerprints to verify identity. Even if a scammer has your password, AI can detect that the person using the account does not behave like you. This adds an extra invisible layer of security that is difficult for criminals to fake. However, the rise of AI fraud detection has also pushed scammers to become more advanced. In response, criminals now use automation, bots, and even AI-generated content to mimic real users. This has turned fraud prevention into an ongoing arms race. Banks constantly update their AI models to stay ahead, while scammers look for new weaknesses. The difference in 2025 is that banks now have systems that adapt just as fast as criminals do. Despite its power, AI fraud detection is not perfect. One of the biggest challenges is false positives. Sometimes legitimate transactions are flagged as suspicious, causing frustration for users. Banks must carefully balance security with convenience. Too many blocks can damage user experience, while too few checks can allow fraud. This is why AI systems are often combined with human oversight, especially in complex cases. Privacy is another concern often raised by users. AI systems analyze large amounts of personal data to detect fraud, which naturally raises questions about data protection. In response, banks invest heavily in secure data handling and compliance with privacy laws. The goal is to protect users without misusing their information. Trust remains a crucial part of digital banking, and AI systems must operate responsibly. The core advantage of AI fraud detection in banking, and indeed fintech as a whole, lies in its ability to adapt. Technological advancements in natural language processing and deepfake technology are allowing for all new ways to commit payment fraud, check fraud, and other significant threats. But even as fraudsters change tactics, machine learning models can automatically adjust by identifying new patterns in the data. The shift from rule-based to AI-powered fraud detection introduces various advantages, from real-time processing capabilities to adaptive learning that evolves with emerging threats. Supervised and unsupervised learning are two techniques in machine learning that serve different purposes in modern AI banking fraud detection. Supervised learning relies on historical labeled data to identify known fraud patterns. Unsupervised learning enables anomaly detection without prior examples, essentially going in blind to identify unusual patterns and behaviors that deviate from the norm. Both approaches are essential for comprehensive fraud prevention. Predictive analytics enables proactive fraud prevention by forecasting fraud probability before transactions complete. These sophisticated probability models analyze historical patterns alongside real-time behavioral data, generating precise risk scores in milliseconds. This enables institutions to detect suspicious activity instantly and intercept fraud before it occurs. Pattern recognition, on the other hand, identifies recurring sequences and relationships within transaction data that indicate fraudulent behavior. It examines factors like transaction timing, amounts, locations, number of times in a day, and merchant categories to detect suspicious patterns that human analysts might miss. So, how effective is AI fraud detection in 2025? The answer is clear. While fraud has not disappeared, it has become much harder to succeed. Scammers face faster detection, stronger identity checks, and real-time monitoring that leaves little room for error. AI has shifted the balance of power in favor of banks and consumers, making digital finance safer than ever before. In the end, AI fraud detection is not just about technology, it is about protecting trust in the financial system. As money becomes increasingly digital, security becomes invisible but essential. Every time a scam is blocked without you even noticing, AI has done its job. And in 2025, this silent protection is one of the most important roles artificial intelligence plays in modern banking. Don't wait until it's too late. Protect your money and your identity today. With AI-driven fraud detection, you can stay one step ahead of scammers and enjoy peace of mind knowing your finances are safe. Whether it's your bank account, digital wallet, or online payment apps, cutting-edge AI monitors every transaction in real time, detects suspicious activity, and blocks fraud before it affects you. Take control of your financial security now, make sure your accounts are protected by AI, and experience the confidence that comes from knowing your money is safe 24/7. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on digital security, smart banking, and staying safe online.